Alright guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I usually post. So today we're going to do like a breakdown of gold. Pretty much like a breakdown video of this week of what's happening with gold. I know a lot of people are asking me what's going to happen. Right now it's like in a bit of a consolidation phase, but I'm going to go over it all on the charts with you guys. And basically just talk about what's new, what I'm trading, what I'm going to plan on be doing with my YouTube channel. And what's next, because I know I'm done for the month. If you follow me on my socials, my Instagram, I said I'm done trading for the month because I had a very good profitable week. I made over 6 figures, and I'm focusing on making futures account. That's what I'm trading now. It's my goal, and I'm trying to make more content for you guys, so you guys have a lot of stuff to watch and learn how to trade with me as well. So yeah, in this video I'm going to be breaking down gold, what goes along with gold, what are the fundamentals that I'm looking at, and yeah, pretty much what I'm going to be trading this week, next week. I know I'm done trading my personal account, but I'm going to be trading my futures account this week, trying to get funded, get payouts, etc. I'll be sharing that with you guys all as well. So yeah, let's get into the video. Alright guys, as you guys can see, I'm on the daily time frame. This is where I want to start off at. This is what I like to do when I'm looking at charts. I'll start from the biggest time frame, then I'll work my way down. But as you can see, we're at the daily. This is gold. We were bullish. We had this one massive drop. Now we're just like just a bit of consolidating. I have my two basically key levels right here. One's at 50.90, the other one's at 47.60. Basically this like in between these areas, I feel like we're just consolidating up and down. That's the range currently. I feel like if we break above 50.90, then we can push up. But other than that, if we come down below 47.61, we could push down, maybe even make a lower low, break this price and come down to even like the 4300s. Or we could possibly go back up. And another area that I'm looking at, so if price comes around 48.86, I want to see price push below this a little bit, and then I would be open to taking sells from here into our next key level area, which is 47.61. Or if we get a little bit heavy of a rejection from here, which I don't think would happen, price pushes down here, we could go back up. Best case scenario would be for gold to push up, break 50.90, and then had to make newer highs. But realistically, everything's just consolidating as of now, just because Iran and the US are in talks right now. I believe they're in Geneva this week, trying to discuss nuclear talks to see what they can do, what the solution can be. And if there's no solution, and I guess Trump starts to strike them and stuff, we could see gold push higher. But if there is a solution that doesn't involve war, we could see gold push down lower. So that's what the markets are waiting for right now. They're trying to price in what's going to happen. So we're going to be consolidating a little bit more. Tomorrow is a bank holiday, Monday. So I won't really expect much action, but gold might slow down a little bit. So yeah, that's the daily time frame. You can see that we've been bullish. Now we're just in a little consolidation phase. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, we're just consolidating. And I would be looking for a trade either from here or from here to see what price really does. Since we're in a range right now, we could probably approach this key level right here at 50.90 because he sells, come back down to here, even possibly here. Same thing here, if price starts to come down to down here essentially, because he buys to back up here. That's if we're stuck in the consolidation, but if any news comes out regarding Iran and USA, we could potentially break this to the downside or break above this to the upside. So what you want to be paying attention is this week is to these key levels right here at 47.61 and 50.90 to see what gold will really actually do. And then that's what you know if you should be on the bullish side of buying or should be on the selling side. Could gold break this? on a regular basis and then head up? Yeah, but it just depends on the timing of the fundamentals that we may see with gold. And another thing I want to talk to you guys about is how to understand my key levels and stuff. So pretty much I have 5090 as a key level right here because we can see price respected it right here, respected it right here, respected it right here, acted as support and resistance. You can see price held right here. Same thing here, held, tried breaking through it but couldn't. And another key level right here is at 4886 is right here as well, respected it, respected it, respected it. Same thing, hold it as support / resistance, price. And the next one is at 4761, same thing. So you can see these levels are pretty strong, and I like to use like round numbers usually, 5090, 48. I was gonna do 4890, but this is just a more cleaner key levels at 4886. The other one is at 4760. And then I'm gonna go to the 1 hour and explain these gray zones I have drawn. So right here, I have these zones drawn right here. Currently, I was watching the markets as price came to here. I was looking at buys around this area. I mean, you can still expect them if price pushes. Price pushes above here or here. I feel like if price comes here, it might just drop down again and come back to this level. Just because this zone is so strong from here. Because if we put a key level, we can see that it's respecting the key level from here, here, and here. Same thing with here. It's a pretty solid key level here as 40, 50, 47. This is if someone's trying to intraday trade, pretty much. Just like small positions because you're trading the range, essentially. So your trades will look like from here to here. And this doesn't have to be as clean, like we could have some like the trade could look like this potentially as well. So it's gonna be straight line up. So cause just we're just in a consolidation range right now, and the way markets are moving currently. So this is like, as a trader, this is what I look at on Sundays when I'm trading the markets. Just overlooking gold, pretty much setting my key levels and watching it through the week. So as I know, if price breaks this area, breaks this key level, I know it's bearish and it's going to continue down. Same thing here, if price breaks this key area, key level, I know it's going to go up. It's bullish. This one right here, I'm saying it's bearish because price came here and rejected, but if price comes here again, we could see sellers take control and price come down to this area, and then once we come down to this area and break this area, then we are confirmed bearish. But for now, you can't really say anything because fundamentals matter, in my opinion. And until we don't understand what's happening with Iran and the US on their talks, gold will just consolidate. Let me just delete this. So that's what I'm looking for. Basically, if we push above 5090, I'll look for an entry on the 1 hour to see what my technical analysis is telling me. Then I'll look for buys. It's not, I'm just buys. I just want to make a disclaimer. That doesn't mean if 5090 breaks, you automatically buy. You have to look for a key setup. This is just a key level of letting me know what the markets are doing, if it's bullish or bearish. Same thing if price breaks 4761, that doesn't mean I'm selling right away. That just means that's what I'm looking for in the markets. And then for my intraday traders or scalpers, I'll go to the 15 minute. Basically just show you what I'm looking at. I don't really trade the 15 minute. I like trading the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily. But you can see I have my zones drawn right here. Because you can see price respects these zones pretty clean. Price came here. I was looking at buys, but the futures market's pretty much closed right now. I can't really trade. So I would have took this buy pretty much and held it into this zone potentially if it was showing me good volume. I didn't want to trade my personal capital just because I'm good with the profit I made already. So I'm sticking to trading futures, trying to get that passed and get funded. So yeah, for 15 minute, these are the zones I'm looking at pretty much because we're stuck in a range. So price will either bounce from here to here, back and forth, even potentially come down here. Just matters on what fundamentals are saying. So that's what I'll be looking out for this week. And I will be making a similar video of gold next week talking about this. And as far as fundamentals go, I do have some fundamentals that I've written down that I'll talk about real quick. So the main one is talks resumed in Geneva that I mentioned earlier. They're talking about nuclear negotiations. And Iran does signal that they're trying to have a little bit of relief on sanctions because it is hurting their economy. The tensions are still high because Trump did say he was going to send a second, basically, ship of like military there. And yeah, the negotiations are still on. And as I mentioned earlier, if the talks fail, gold will push higher and we could see the break above 50.90. But if talks go through and there's no war, like they signaled that they have a deal, which could happen, gold will probably turn bearish and start pushing down. And then the other thing would be pretty much the short term is if we do see a good thing, we'll see gold cooling and gold starting to push down. So that's the fundamentals that I'm looking for this week. Other than that, there's nothing in the economic calendar that should affect gold as much. I know like on Friday or Thursday, some of the Fed is talking for FOMC that might make a little hit in the market. But other than that, everything should be good. And that's all for today's breakdown on gold. I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown for gold. I'm just going to try keeping this video simple. It's not going to be no edits or anything. Just a raw gold analysis breakdown video. So if you guys enjoyed, please make sure you guys join my free Telegram channel. That's where I update with my trades and stuff. And yeah, and my Instagram is at arshbxl, same as my YouTube. So I update my story on golds and everything else. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, and yeah, thank you guys.